What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's one is going to be about the Solstice of Heroes. At the making of this video, it is the 6th of July and Solstice of Heroes 2021 just went live inside of Destiny 2. Today's reset day. It's about like 1:30 at the recording of this video. I got in right away and I started my first run of the mission here that you actually play for the event. And right off the bat, it looks like it's the same exact area. I think it's the European aerial zone. I'm not sure what it is. But anyways, it's basically the same stuff we're doing here. We're just running around, killing ads, going mainly for the bosses, which are marked with like a little kill logo above them, or just highlighted with a star this year actually. But yeah, it's the same exact area that we've had in the previous years. We're running around trying to get as many of those boss kills as you possibly can. I don't know if you guys caught that at the beginning, but I equipped the helmet. Make sure that in order to make progress on the armor itself, that you actually have the armor equipped. And also try to lock it too. Make sure, especially with the blues, because I have a really bad habit of deleting the blues. So make sure you lock the armor as soon as you actually pick it up from Ava, or just straight up out of the tower when you meditate. But yeah, you're basically running around just trying to kill stuff. So for the helmet, at least with the hunters, all I have to do is get kills with any affinity and then just do finishers. That's literally all the helmet asked me to do. The warlocks and titans are probably a little different. They probably have a different objective to start off with, but that is it. And as you guys see there, I'm making progress on it. But yeah, it's literally the same exact place. So yeah. So when you guys actually boot up the game and log on to your character, you'll be briefed with this screen. As you can see here, you have the Solstice of Heroes just went live, and it gives you a little bit of information here about it. And then also for anybody who doesn't know, right after that, you'll get this notification letting you know that the new Master Vault of Glasses just went live. So just keep that in mind as well if you are a raider. So what you want to do is when you first log in, you want to go straight to the tower as usual with any event. And then you're going to first talk to really glitchy Ada. I'm surprised they actually haven't fixed this. And we can just listen to her dialogue here for a second. As you see her totally glitch out.
Let that stop us from celebrating what we have and the guardians who keep us safe. I
feel like she's worse than the last event that came around.
A way to honor all the inspiring stories you've given the world. Go now. Relive your glory. And friend, have a happy solstice.
So as you can see here, this is where you actually pick up your helmet. It always starts off with the helmet on each character. The blue renewed helmet. And then as we can see here, she's got some different stuff here. She's got a rare armor accelerator. You guys can read the description. This apparently helps you out with the progression of your armor here. You gotta unlock some certain stuff though to actually be able to acquire it. Mainly triumphs is what a lot of this is actually catered to. So once you actually unlock those triumphs later on, make sure to actually claim them and then come and purchase this stuff from her. She's also offering a Compass Rose shotgun. Not a very good roll on it, but this is what she's offering for the event right there. We got a Solstice t-shirt. We got the emblem here, looks alright. You can socket some trackers on there. And then we got the exotic ghost, the filigree of light. It's not too bad looking. Personally not a fan of it, but it's not bad. And then you got the helmet there if you need to repurchase it. And yeah, and then as soon as you're done over there, literally just walk to the other side, and this is where you actually start the mission. And then that's where you jump into the European aerial zone. So like the previous years with Solstice of Heroes, it's definitely going to be quite a grind, especially if you plan on doing all three characters. But if you guys remember last year's armor set, it was actually pretty dope looking. It was definitely a pain in the ass to get, but I would say it's probably worth it. It was very unique, and it's still actually even viable till this day. You can still bring it up to current light level and transmog it and do all sorts of stuff with it. But the default look of it was pretty cool, and you actually had to earn the armor. And again, like this year, you're gonna have to actually do the challenges on the armor set to actually be able to unlock the thing. And as you guys can see here, they added these little like boosters around the map, but they don't really work that well. They kind of launch you literally like directly at walls and stuff. They don't actually help you out too much there, but kind of neat that they actually added them to help you mantle the buildings, because it's gonna basically be the buildings that are gonna get in your way here and not allow you to maneuver around the map pretty quick. But yeah, again, the whole point of this is as soon as you load in, you want to basically just kill as many of these bosses as you can. Just try to skip all the ads as possible. Last year, I remember doing it on my Warlock. I was using like Top Tree Dawnblade with like a specialized group, and we were getting like 20 plus bosses every single run, trying to open all the chests at the end to make sure that we actually get all the loot. So as you guys can see, once your timer runs out, the boss will spawn in the middle, and there's a bunch of different bosses. So for the Fallen, it's the Servitor boy here, and this dude like split up into like 23 servitors last year, but I think he does again this year in this clip. But yeah, basically you want to kill this boss, and then as soon as the boss is dead, it's going to give you guys a timer, and then all the chests are going to spawn scattered throughout the map, but they will be highlighted for you though. So just keep that in mind. And literally I just start going ham on this dude right here. He splits up into like a bunch of these little servitors, and then he goes into like mini servitors. It's actually kind of cool. But like, we're so crazy powerful this year with Stasis, it's actually going to be nutty, because like that fight was actually low-key kind of annoying last year. But yeah, as soon as you kill the boss, you run up here, grab this main chest, and then you start doing the little scav hunt. If you guys are really trying to look for the most out of this, probably get in with like a LFG group who's actually trying to farm this like crazy. I mean, you could probably get a good amount of chests just doing it normally with, you know, the random match made people, but if you're actually really trying to crank out those loot boxes, because it's going to work the same way again once you actually have the legendary armor sets and it's fully masterworked or whatever, you are going to be able to get that armor again random rolled, or like random stat rolled, from those little boxes there, those little loot boxes that you're actually obtaining from these chests. So there actually is some incentive to you know, kind of try to hustle here and actually get as many of these as you possibly can. If you're on a hunter, by the way, like either Frosties or Stompies are going to be your friend here, because you're going to be doing a lot of jumping and maneuvering around here. But yeah, and then as soon as you're done with your first European Aerial Zone mission, you come back to the tower to progress the quest here. You get a little bit of dialogue, and then she gives you some currency, which you'll be using later to obtain things. And then after you talk to her, go over to the statue here and meditate, and then it gives you the remaining pieces of your Solstice armor. And then that's pretty much it. Now the chores begin. The statue looks pretty cool. You got all 3 character types there. And then you go back and talk to her once again. And then this is where you actually unlock everything, and then you get the full shebang here. She gives you a little bit more dialogue. And then this is where you get the shotgun. Not very good rolled, but I believe you can get that from those chests that you actually are farming in the actual European Aerial Zone. She's not so glitchy this time around, which is actually kind of nice. You can actually visually see her. She's not trying to like teleport away from you like a Vex or something. And she's done talking, and then she gives you the Compass Rose shotgun. Not a very good roll on it, but again, you guys can chase random rolls in those packages. And then now you have full access to all the bounties. You get the 2 weeklies, 4 dailies, and then you can hold up to 5 repeatables at a time. This is going to be actually probably a pretty good source of extra bright dust from those weeklies, as you guys could see there. And then on the second page, she offers you the ability to repurchase all of the armor in case you accidentally do delete it. But like I said earlier, make sure you lock it so that way you don't have to worry about that. And I'm not 100% sure, but I know last year if you deleted the blue and you had any progress on it, it would actually reset the progress. So be sure to lock it and not delete it, or else you will be having to restart your chores again. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, As you can see here, you start off with the blue, then you go to the green, and then, or sorry, no, you go from the blue to the purple, and then like the masterwork, magnificent, or whatever they call it this year. Last year was magnificent, so I'm not sure what they call it this year, but the chores begin. So that is going to be a wrap. I hope you guys found the video helpful or entertaining, hopefully both. And if you guys did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. And consider subscribing to the channel to be informed of my future posts. And I wish you guys the best of luck farming your Solstice of Heroes armor, because it is going to be quite a grind. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.